Before we begin, make sure you are somewhere comfortable, or at least somewhere you feel safe. Because tonight, you are not just listening to a story. You are stepping into a place that should not exist. Listen carefully, not just to my voice, but to the silence around you. Because sometimes, silence is not empty. There is a road, hidden deep in the mountains of Germany. You will not find it on any official map. GPS systems fail there. Phones lose signal. Even the air feels wrong. As you drive closer, the temperature drops. Not gradually. Suddenly, your skin tightens. A cold, dry sensation creeps across your arms, like invisible fingers brushing lightly against you. The smell changes too. The fresh forest air disappears, replaced by something old, damp, like wet wood, mixed with something metallic. Blood has a smell, and once you recognize it, you never forget it. The wind does not sound like wind anymore. It sounds like whispering, soft, unclear, but constant. And then, you see it. A building, huge, dark, standing alone, like it has been waiting. Hotel Cukco Land. From a distance, the first thing you notice is the smell. Heavy dust, old fabric, moisture trapped for decades. Underneath that, something worse. Rot. Not strong enough to make you gag, but enough to make your stomach uneasy. The temperature inside is colder than outside. Not natural cold. Dead cold. The kind that doesn't touch your skin first, but goes straight into your bones. The chandelier above you moves slightly, but there is no wind. You hear something. A faint sound. Footsteps. Not yours. Slow. Measured. Somewhere deeper in the building. It looks abandoned. Windows dark. Walls aged. But when you get closer, you notice something strange. Some windows have light. Not bright light, but dim. Yellow. Flickering slightly. Like candlelight. The front door is massive. Old wood. Cracked, but still standing. As you approach, you feel it. A pressure. Not physical, but mental. Like something inside is aware of you. Watching. Waiting. The door opens. Not by itself. But it doesn't feel like you opened it either. You walk forward. Each step echoes. But something is wrong with the echo. It comes back. Too late. As if the hallway is longer than it looks. Or something is delaying the sound. The carpet beneath your feet feels soft. Too soft. Almost. Wet. You look down. Dark red. Not bright. Not fresh. Old red. The walls are covered with faded wallpaper. Patterns you can barely see. But when you stare too long, they seem to move. Just slightly. Like breathing, you hear it again. This time. Closer. A whisper. Right behind you. You turn. Nothing. But the air is warmer raw. And there is a smell. Not rot. Breath. Close. Very close you find the door. The number looks scratched. Not printed. As if someone tried to remove it. And failed. The door is slightly open. Inside. Darkness. But not empty darkness. Heavy darkness. Like smoke. That doesn't move. You step in. The temperature drops instantly. Your breath becomes visible. The smell here is stronger. Damp wood. Mold. And something else. Something. Organic. The bed is disturbed, sheets wrinkled, as if someone just stood up. You hear movement from the corner, slow, dragging, then silence. After something like that, your body reacts. Stress, cold, tension, and people don't realize. Your skin reacts too. Dry, sensitive, weakened barrier. That's why a lot of people are starting to use ceramide-based moisturizers to restore their skin after stress. Lightweight, fast absorbing, but still deeply hydrating. And for full body care, something that keeps your skin soft, smooth, and hydrated without feeling heavy. Makes a huge difference. Anyway, let's continue. You are not alone anymore. You feel it clearly now. Behind you. Not moving. Just standing. Watching. The air becomes thicker. Harder to breathe. Your ears ring slightly. Then, you hear it. Your name. Whispered. Right next to your ear. You are still inside room 217. The silence now feels heavier than before. Not empty. Occupied. Your chest tightens slightly. Not from fear. From pressure. Like the air itself is pushing against you. Then it happens. The sound. A slow inhale. Not yours. Right behind you. Warm breath. Touching the back of your neck. The temperature splits. Your front is cold. Your back is warm. Impossible. You try to move, but your body feels delayed. Like your brain sends the signal, and something else decides whether it's allowed. Then, you hear it clearly. A voice. Not human. Too deep. Too layered. As if multiple voices are speaking at the same time. And it says, "You came in, turn slowly." At first, you see nothing. Just darkness. But your eyes adjust. And then, you notice something wrong. The darkness is not flat. It has depth. Movement. A shape begins to form. Tall. Too tall. Its head nearly touching the ceiling. But its body is not stable. It shifts. Like smoke trying to hold a human form. The smell hits you instantly. Rot. Wet soil. And something burned. Like flesh that has been exposed to heat, but never fully destroyed. Your stomach reacts. You feel nauseous. Your throat tightens. The thing tilts its head. Not naturally. Too far. Then further. Until it shouldn't be possible anymore. And it keeps going. Then suddenly, it stops and locks onto you. You don't see eyes, but you feel them. Everywhere. Watching you. From angles that don't exist, you step back. The floor beneath you feels soft again. Too soft. Almost like stepping on something. That reacts. Then it happens. Your arm. Something touches it. Cold. Wet. Like a hand. But without structure. Your skin tightens instantly. Goosebumps spread across your body. Your breath becomes uneven. The touch doesn't grab you. It lingers. Exploring. Learning. Then, it presses. Harder. You feel pressure. As if something is trying to push through your skin. Your vision flickers. Not black. Distorted. Like something is overlapping reality. For a split second, you're not in the room anymore. You see something else. A corridor. Longer than anything inside the hotel. Darker. The walls are not clean. They are covered in marks. Scratches. Deep. Violent. The air there is thicker. Harder to breathe. And the smell is overwhelming. Rot. Blood. Moisture. Decay layered over decay. You hear something dragging. Heavy. Slow. Metal scraping against stone. And then, voices. Many. Not whispering anymore. Crying. Begging. Screaming. All at once. Then, silence. And a single voice. Clearer than the rest. Come down, snap back. Room 217. Your body jerks slightly. Your arm burns. You look down. There are marks. Not scratches. Finger shapes. Pressed into your skin. From the inside. As if something tried to get out. The entity is closer now. Much closer. Its face, if it can be called that, is inches away from yours. The smell is unbearable now. You try to breathe through your mouth. It doesn't help. It's inside you already. Your body reacts to extreme stress in ways people underestimate. Skin barrier weakens. Hydration drops. Even your breathing changes. Your system shifts into survival mode. That's why recovery matters. Restoring your skin, keeping it hydrated and stable, is not just about appearance. It's about bringing your body back to normal after something intense. Anyway, this isn't over yet. The voice comes again. Not from outside this time. From inside your head. Clear. Too clear. You are open. Your thoughts slow down. Not completely, but enough to notice. Something else moving between them. Your memories. Flash. But not in order. Not correctly. You see things that are not yours. A woman crying. A child screaming. A man choking. Darkness swallowing everything. Your heartbeat changes. Not faster. Irregular. Like it's trying to sync with something else. Your fingers twitch slightly. Without your command, you try to step back again. But your body doesn't respond immediately. Then it moves. But not the way you intended. A small movement. Forward. Closer to the entity. Your breathing changes again. Slower. Deeper. Not yours. The air feels heavier inside your lungs. Like something is sitting there. Expanding. You try to speak. Your voice comes out. Wrong. Deeper. Distorted. And you didn't choose the words. Stay, the room shifts again. But this time, it doesn't snap back. You are moving. Not walking. Pulled. Dragged through space that doesn't behave normally. The corridor returns. The basement. Now clearer. More real. The walls are closer. You can see details. Handprints. Hundreds of them. Different sizes. Some small. Children. Some large. Desperate. Trying to climb. But failing. The floor is uneven. Soft in some areas. You don't want to know why. The sound returns. Dragging. Closer now. Then you see it. Not one entity. Many. Stacked. Layered. Merged. Bodies without form. Faces without structure. All trying to exist. In the same space. And at the center, something bigger. Still forming. Still incomplete. But aware, the voice is no longer separate. It is everywhere. Inside you. Inside the walls. Inside the air. This place is not haunted. We are built. From everything that stayed. Pain. Fear. Deaths. All layered. All combined. And now, you understand. It doesn't trap people. It uses them. Adds them, your body goes still. Completely still. No resistance anymore. Your thoughts fade. Not gone. Just pushed back. Something else moves forward. Your eyes remain open. But what you see is not what you control. Your breathing stabilizes. Too stable. Perfectly controlled. Not human anymore. And then, you feel it fully. Inside. Settling. Adapting. Becoming. And just before everything disappears, you hear one last thing clear. Cold. We don't need the hotel. Silence. Something changes. Not suddenly. Slowly. Like waking up. But not completely. Your vision stabilizes. The corridor fades. The basement disappears. And you are back. In room 217. Standing. Exactly where you were. Your body feels normal again. You're breathing. Yours again. Your thoughts. Clear. Too clear. The entity is gone. No shape. No presence. Nothing. The room is silent. Empty. You move. This time, your body listens. You walk toward the door. Each step feels lighter. Too easy. You reach the handle. Cold metal. Real. You open it. The hallway. Exactly how it was before. Long. Dim. Still. You don't look back. You walk. Faster now. Then faster. Then almost running. The air feels different. Lighter. Cleaner. The smell fades. The pressure disappears. You reach the lobby. The front door is open. You step outside. The cold night air hits your skin. Fresh. Alive. You breathe deeply. And for the first time, it feels normal. The forest is quiet. No whispers. No movement. Just silence. Real silence. You walk away. Step by step. Distance growing between you and the hotel. And then, you stop. Something feels off. Not fear. Not danger. Something smaller. Subtle. You look down at your hand. Your skin. Normal. But then, a slight movement. Underneath. Barely visible. Like something shifting. Beneath the surface. You blink. It's gone. You tell yourself. It's nothing. Just your imagination. You keep walking. You reach your car. Open the door. Sit inside. Close it. Silence again. Then, a sound. Not outside. Inside. A breath. You freeze. Slowly. You turn your head. The passenger seat. Empty. But the air is warm. And then, the whisper. Soft. Calm. Right next to you. We left together. You are not scared the same way anymore. Because something feels familiar. Comfortable. Your heartbeat doesn't spike. It stays steady. Too steady. You're breathing. Perfectly controlled. You look into the mirror. The rearview mirror. Your face is there. Normal. But for a split second, something else moves. Not your expression. Not your eyes. Something behind them. Watching. And then it's gone. That's when it becomes clear. You didn't escape. You were released. There is a difference. Escape means you got away. Release means you were allowed to leave. Because the hotel doesn't need to keep you there. It only needs access. And now, it has it. Days pass. Everything seems normal. Almost. At night, you hear it sometimes. Breathing. Behind you. In mirrors. Things feel slightly delayed. Not always. Just sometimes. Your reflection takes a fraction longer to follow. Your thoughts are yours. But occasionally, something slips in. A word. A feeling. Not yours. And then one night, you remember something. Not clearly, but enough. The basement. The voices. The thing forming. Incomplete. Needing more. And you understand. It wasn't finished. It still is. And now, it's not trapped in that place anymore. It's learning. Through you. So tonight, when you turn off your lights, and your room becomes quiet, listen carefully. Not to what you can hear, but to what you feel. Because if the air suddenly changes, if the temperature drops, if you feel something standing just behind you, don't turn around. Because this time, it won't be in the hotel anymore. It will be with you. And the worst part, it already knows. You listen to this story, and now, it knows you exist.